And welcome back, everybody, to WTL. I'm your host, Andy Klassen, joined by
Jabron.
Oh, the parlay pounder.
You know it, and we're going to be pounding some parlays at the end of this segment for sure, so make sure you stick around.
There you go, putting out the little hook there, the carrot.
You know it.
And how we've had a stellar show already. We had Greg Peterson, you know, step in and talk to us about some college basketball.
For sure.
Huskers, Creighton Blue Jays, highly ranked team, of course. Some futures, what to expect from the Big Ten and Big East conferences.
Yeah.
We talked a lot of college football.
Yeah.
Talked some UFC Fight Night.
Yes.
And now we got to get to the pros, that being the NFL.
The professional ranks. Yes, we are here. We have made it.
Yes, we have. And we will start with the Raiders heading on out to Denver to take on the Broncos, where the Broncos, believe it or not, are a 2.5-point favorite. That's a 3 o'clock kickoff on Fox.
Yeah, like you said, Andy, Broncos, 2.5-point favorite, over-under sitting at 41 points. Mm-hmm. Talk about failing to live up to expectations.
I said that in the preseason.
Yeah, both Raiders and Broncos were expected to compete for playoff spots this season, but find themselves at the bottom of the AFC West with losing records instead. The good news is that one team will have to earn an important divisional victory this week.
Yeah.
You know, despite this game played at Mile High, I believe the edge here goes to the Raiders. Las Vegas is 5-0 straight up in its last 5 games against Denver, including a 32-23 win back in Week 4 of this season. QB Derek Carr is going to have the team ready. I really believe that this is a good bounce-back spot for the Raiders. They've been really, one score away every game.
Yeah.
And this is a team that they know that they can beat. I got the Raiders 24, Broncos 20.
Well, the quote from head coach Nathaniel Can't Hack It out of Denver didn't inspire me too much, where he said, well, someone's got to win.
Yeah, that doesn't make that's not something a coach should say.
My goodness.
But a little nugget here, Andy. If you guys are riding with me on the Raiders, they are at a plus 130 money line right now. So no matter either way you look at it, plus 2.5 for the Raiders. That's not much of a hook for you. I would go with the money line. I believe it. It's going to pay out more, and I really do believe they have a very good chance of hitting this.
And did you talk about the over-under at all, 41.5?
Yeah. I believe it's right there.
I do, too.
I think it might go over by a point or two, Andy, is all I got. I got this. It's sitting at 44 points is what I have it at.
Denver's hit the under 5 of the last 5 games.
Yeah.
The under has smacked 5 for 5 here.
Yeah, I think I'm going to sidestep.
5 of 6 at home.
Yeah, I think I'm going to sidestep it. I can see both of these teams scoring 20 points. That's why I don't like betting the under in this game. But I don't feel good enough to bet the over either. So I'm going to sidestep it. Take the Raiders.
This could be an ugly 12-9.
It could be
either way.
It could
either
be.
way. It really could. Yep. All right. Well, let's move on to a little bit more. Maybe we should say higher profiled game.
Yeah.
Where America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, find themselves a road favorite heading up to Minnesota to take on the high-flying Vikings, who are 8-1 overall.
Yeah.
But find themselves a home dog, 1.5 points to Dallas, who's coming off a loss. That is a CBS 3:25 kickoff.
I don't see what odds makers are talking about here. I really don't.
The boys.
The Cowboys they enter this game deflated after losing a game in which they held a 14-point lead in the fourth quarter.
They got Aaron Rodgers
against an NFC North team, and now they're going into Minneapolis, and they are favored here.
You're going to take on Kirk O'Chains?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either, Andy. I think this is totally backwards. This line is backwards. Take the points with Minnesota. I see this game going 27-21, 28-21. Vikings win the game.
Well, I've been riding high on Kirk Cousins. I've been a Kirk Cousins defender this entire season, so I'm not getting off the bandwagon now. I'm the one that's been driving it.
You have been.
So I'm sticking with Minnesota at home here, an at home dog. Plus that's my play right there. The home dog. I also like the over here.
Yeah,
47.5.
Yeah.
Dallas can score. Say what you will, but when Dak's in there, even when Dak's not in there, they somehow put up points. And we know Minnesota can with, oh my goodness. I mean, they are.
The weapons.
Woo,
The
they're
weapons.
spinning like a top.
Justin Jefferson is the guy. He's the best receiver in the NFL, maybe the best player in the NFL. Dalvin Cook is healthy, running down people's throat. And say what you want about Kirk, ball placement's there.
Yep.
He's got Thielen and two other,
Osborne.
Osborne.
You forget about Thielen, then he catches you on the 3rd and 18 or whatever it was.
And then you got Hawk is just as good
yes,
too.
Yes,
so
new,
you got
new
TJ Hawkinson as well. No, I really like that, Andy. I think the over is a very, very good play. Minnesota's 5-0 straight up in its last 5 home games.
Boom.
And it just seems to me, the offense really overshadows the whole team, Andy.
Yeah.
And I know the defense have struggled, but it seems like that secondary of the Minnesota Vikings just come up with big plays when it needs to. Mm-hmm. You got Patrick Peterson, you got Harrison Smith. I just love I love those guys. They are just they fly around and they make plays when the Vikings need the ball back, and it's going to happen in this game as well. Go Vikings.
That's kind of the NFL game too. The defense just has to hold serve and make a play down the stretch. That's really all it is. And you're seeing that confidence now where Kirk Cousins just lets it rip towards Jeffries. Just get it in his vicinity, let him make a catch.
You have to.
Probably made the catch of the year last week in that phenomenal game. All right, let's head on over to Sunday night.
Oh, Sunday night.
AFC West divisional game here. Chiefs heading on out to not San Diego, Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah.
And the Chargers are a home dog here, 5.5 points. That's an NBC kickoff, 7:20.
Yeah. Like you said, the Chargers are home dog.
Yep.
Over-under sitting at 50 points here. This is a typical Chargers Chiefs line. No matter where it's played at, it's always going to be a close spread, and it's going to sit there at 50 points. The Chargers
don't you say it. What are you gonna
The Chargers held a 17-7 lead over the Chiefs early in the third quarter during a week 2 matchup between these AFC rivals. That was before Kansas City went on a scoring 20 unanswered points and escaped with a 27-24 home win. I believe it's going to happen exactly the same way. I think the Chargers are going to get out fast, have a lead on them, and then give it up right at the end. I'm projecting the Chiefs winning 30-24. They cover, but just barely, and the over is going to hit.
Jabron, you ignorant schmuck.
Here we go.
The L.A. Chargers, they have covered 5 of the last 6 games against Kansas City. Here they find themselves a home dog, 5.5 points over a field goal. You got the hook. I got my home dog, and they always play a tight game.
They do.
Kansas City is 1-4 against the spread the last 5 games against the L.A. Chargers, period.
Yeah. They're 14-3 straight up in the last 17 games.
Well, I'm not talking straight up.
Yeah,
I'm talking. Give me those 5.5 points at home. I love it.
Okay.
All right.
The best bet is the over 50 points. That is the best bet.
Okay, we can agree on that.
Yes.
And then we can agree to disagree and disagree on everything.
No doubt about it. Every time.
All right, let's wrap it up with Monday Night Football.
There we go.
49ers, 2 weeks in a row in that primetime spot there. Heading on out to Arizona to take on the Cardinals, and they're a big-time favorite here.
Yeah.
Cardinals are a home dog, 8 points. That's a 7
over a touchdown.
Yeah, 7:15 kickoff on ESPN.
Yeah, over-under sitting at 43.5, Andy. You have to keep an eye on Kyler Murray's health right here, because that is what's going to drive this line. If he's not playing, it's going to go up. If he is playing, it's going to get under a touchdown. So McCoy did his job last Sunday. Colt did.
Yeah.
Still hate him. Still don't.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, horns down whenever this guy's playing. So no, I think the 49ers just have a huge advantage with all of their stars right now.
Yeah.
I really like them to come into the Cardinals and win, Andy. Do they win by 8 points? I have them winning 27-17 right now, covering 10-point victory. And, that's what I got.
I'll go along with San Francisco winning the game, so the money line there, but that's a terrible bet. It's sitting at minus 365. I like Arizona to cover here. Once again, that home dog, it's a secure bet. You're also dealing with 2 teams that are so wonky when it comes to against the spread and covering.
They are.
Arizona's 5-5. San Francisco's even worse. They're 4-5.
Yeah.
Against the spread. I like what you had to say about San Francisco finding a rhythm, getting a little bit better here. We might not know a lot about the health as far as Kyler Murray. They're keeping that kind of buttoned up. And I feel like Christian McCaffrey starting to find his role.
Just really opens up this offense. You really don't know which way the ball's going. They got so many weapons on this team because once you key on McCaffrey, here comes Debo on the flat or Ayuk down this, down the seam, and then that's scary. Even before George Kittle gets involved in the game. So this team is so good. They really don't have to do much to beat you. Like we just saw this stat, Jimmy G is like something like 10-0 when he doesn't throw a touchdown. They don't even have to throw touchdowns to beat you. They just got to keep the running game and let their defense do the rest. It's crazy. The 49ers are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games against NFC West opponents. So that's what I'm going with, Andy. Especially if Kyler Murray's out. I really like him to cover, especially if Kyler Murray's out.
Well, get healthy, Kyler.
Yeah.
And help me, but you know me, that home dog over a touchdown. Yeah. And this is a divisional game, too. So I'm going to lean a little lean there towards the Cardinals. All right, Mr. Parlay Pounder. Do you have a parlay? You said you did.
I do.
All right, let's deliver.
Okay, and it's a couple teams that we did not talk about. I got the Washington Commanders going into the Houston Texans. I got the Washington Commanders at a -160 money line to win that game. I also got another road dog on my second piece, the Chicago Bears. Heading into the Falcons at a +145 money line.
Okay.
I love that play. The Bears are ascending up, the Falcons down. And then to round it out, I'm going with my Kirko Chains.
Yes,
Minnesota Vikings +1.5 at home.
Dude.
I'm putting $25 on this to win 165. I feel very, very good about this parlay, Andy.
You're picking up some plus money there across that one.
You got it.
Hey, no biscuit if you don't risk it, right?
You got it. And it's just a 3-teamer, not throwing a lot of money on it, but the reward is very nice.
Nice. Yes, it is. Like you're going with a couple of dogs there, but I like where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Obviously, being a Bears fan and seeing Justin Fields starting to find a groove, using him in the right way. I like that play as well.
Well, and the Falcons lost to the Panthers. Like, come on. Like, you can't lose to a worse team than that. So, no, I really like the Commanders, Bears, and Vikings all to win out. So, I think it's a good play.
All righty. Well, that will do it for WTL this week, folks. Big shout out and thank you to Play Action Pools and the Nebraska Brewing Company, our fabulous partners and sponsors. Be sure to follow us on YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok to receive those weekly and daily picks. Watch some of our short videos and feature-length episodes as well. For Jabron, the Parlay Pounder, I'm Andy Klassen. Thanks, folks, for listening. This has been WTL.